Sometimes in life, there are distractions. The phone buzzes on the table next to you. There's a knock at the door and it's the police for the third time. There's the phone calls, there's the beeping of the microwave, there's the neighbor next door with the leaf blower. Our life is filled with distractions. And if we're able to turn those distractions down so that we can focus on those things that are really important to us, then we have the power to be able to push through whatever procrastination might be in front of us so that we can reach the goals on the other side. All of that was a very, very metaphorical way of describing a very simple situation. There are distractions. If we focus, we can achieve more. But by painting a picture, it increased the sense of realism. Realism is what it is that we want when we're talking to other people. And the ironic part about all of that is that we can create realism by using abstract language. We can get people to understand what it is that we're talking about, even when we're not talking about the thing that we're actually referring to. Imagine what could happen if you could talk about one thing and get somebody to do something completely different. Imagine that.
Hi, Adrian here, NLP trainer and coach. This video that you're about to watch is filmed in a live Zoom class. We have expatriates based all around the world, and we do these classes and we share a little bit with you because we think it's important that you get to see what goes on behind closed doors and how some of these processes really work. I hope you enjoy. Make sure you click the subscribe button and we'll see you at the end. You guys know about, the old story about the tortoise and the rabbit, or the hare and the turtle? And you know the story about the turtle and the rabbit that were racing, right? And it doesn't matter so much if the rabbit is maybe gray or the rabbit is white. Rabbit could be yay high, and that's totally okay. But you know the story about the rabbit and how the rabbit was always running fast. But in the longer edition of the book, one of the reasons the rabbit went so fast was because the rabbit took different paths. And one day the rabbit came to a lake. And you know what those lakes look like? Big open lake. But this lake, it looked like a lake, it sounded like a lake, it felt like a lake. But some of the animals around the lake weren't quite normal. A lot of the animals could actually talk to each other. And one of these little animals was a grasshopper. And the grasshopper saw the rabbit. Wow, that's a fast rabbit, said the grasshopper. And the rabbit came up to the edge of the lake, and there was a crocodile. And the crocodile said, yeah, that's a fast rabbit. And as the rabbit came to the edge of the lake, the rabbit was looking at the other side. And the crocodile said to the rabbit, hey, Mr. Rabbit, you're such a fast runner. Where are you running to today? And the rabbit said to the crocodile, hi, I want to get to the other side. And the crocodile said to the rabbit, well, why don't you hop on my back and I'll take you to the other side. And the little rabbit thought, oh, that's a great idea. But aren't you a crocodile? The crocodile said, yeah, I'm a crocodile, but Don't worry. I'll take you to the other side. I promise. No, my mummy said I shouldn't, especially not on crocodiles. That's terrible. Crocodile's like, come on. You're only small. Just come on. It'll be fine. I'll take it to the other side. It'll be safe. I promise. And the rabbit falls for it. The rabbit falls for this little trick. And the rabbit's like, oh, okay then. I'll hop on. And surely enough, rabbit cruises along on the back of this crocodile. Just cruising along on the crocodile. And suddenly the crocodile went, rah! You know what that crocodile was about to do. But somehow that rabbit was smart. And that rabbit got a head start. And he managed to jump and then ran so fast, he basically ran across the water and got back to the other side. And he's sitting on the other side and he's like coughing and he's puffing and he's talking to the cricket. And he's like, cricket, can you believe that crocodile tried to eat me? The cricket's saying, oh, what do you think? It's a crocodile. But he said, he promised. And the crocodile came slowly back to the bank. And by the way, this is absolutely great if you have kids. The crocodile came back to the bank and he said, rabbit, what happened? And the rabbit said, what happened? You tried to eat me, you a-hole. And the crocodile's like, no, I just had something itchy on my back. And I was trying to get it, you see. Come back on. It's safe, I promise. Long story short, the little rabbit got back on the crocodile and went cruising along on the back of the crocodile back across the lake. And it was just a matter of time. Cruising along, and then the crocodile went, rah! And again, the rabbit took off across the top of the water, ran so fast, and the rabbit got back to the edge, and he's like, cricket, did you see that? He did that again. And the cricket said, what do you expect? It's a crocodile. And the rabbit said, like, but he's such a nice crocodile. And he promised he wouldn't. And surely enough, the crocodile, swimming his tail, come back to the shore, and he's like, rabbit, you did it again. I'm just going to take you to the other side. I got an itchy back, you see? And the crocodile is really trying to get the rabbit on his back and take him across. Must be a really, really nice crocodile. And the rabbit didn't know what to do. Should I trust the crocodile? And the rabbit's thinking, little whisper to the cricket. The cricket's like, don't do it, he's a crocodile. And the rabbit's like, yeah, but he's a nice one and he really just scratching his back. And the rabbit hops on the crocodile and they go off for a third time across the lake. And they go off halfway across the lake. And we're talking about metaphors. We're talking about storytelling. And this is one of the favorite parts because you get to tell stories like this to your kids. And I am not an actor. There's no way on earth you'd... Hey, Lenka has known me the longest in this room for over 12 years or 13 years. Lenka, could you imagine me ever telling a story like this? Hell no. But I started getting more and more out of my comfort zone, telling crazy little stories like this to little kids. And all the little kids love it. And they're like, tell us the end of the story. I'm like, only if you eat your carrots.
It might come as a surprise to you that you don't need to tell stories about crocodiles, not all the time. You can tell a very short story. You can use a very simple metaphor. And Lenka, when she joined us tonight, she used exactly that. She said that she needed to jump on the wave of NLP. NLP is not a wave. And she wasn't jumping on anything. But that was the language that she used. And we all understood what it is that she meant. But there was no real wave. It was a metaphor.
Boom! You made it here! Good on you. Make sure you click the subscribe button below and check out the playlist at the end. If you'd like to come along to our Sunday sessions where we host a live, free Q&A for our students and members, you're welcome. I'll see you there.